Hey, what's going on there, YouTubes? It's the Canadian Bearded Vegan back at you. So, just on lunch here, and decided that I'm going to try something new. This is going to be a new series, I think. I'm going to call it Walk and Talks, maybe. I think I like that one. And it's just basically taking you guys out for a little bit of a walk and just talking about whatever stuff. Just here at work. There's a little area here just outside of work there. So figured I'd come out. It's a nice day out. Enjoy a little walk. So I don't know. That's something I want to talk about. Well, why vegan? I don't know. Been watching a lot of documentaries, and I guess it kind of all started with Food Inc. It's interesting to see how and where food comes from, and start getting onto the videos, and watched Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead with Joe Cross, and you see he was severely overweight and eating bad processed foods, and did kind of a juicing fast, which was interesting in itself. And you get to see other videos like other documentaries like Cowspiracy, Forks Over Knives, just the merits of eating a plant-based whole foods diet. And one that I still have to watch is Earthlings, and I've heard from many things that it's kind of a fairly graphic documentary. So if you haven't gone meatless yet, you would after watching that. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know. So far, it's been about a week, and honestly, I really haven't missed eating meat all that much. I'm actually kind of surprised. I thought I'd be really craving it, but I've been pretty good. Some meat substitutes, and just making sure that I'm eating enough. That's the key, is making sure that you're getting enough food, drinking enough water. That's the big key I found so far. But it's been pretty good. I've always been relatively thin since high school, and then obviously going to college, and you gain that freshman 15 or whatever they call it. And I think at my heaviest I've got around to, I don't know, I think it was about 270 pounds. Now I'm sitting at 225, 230. So it's been a journey, but I want to get down to, the goal is anyways around 200 pounds. That's the ideal weight, I think. Sorry if this audio kind of sucks, but it's kind of windy, so I'll try to keep this as best as I can. It's been a challenge sometimes, but in this past week, like I said, it's no meat. It's been kind of interesting because I'm going to go back in there. This past week, my wife just kind of realized that I'm not really eating meat anymore, and she got angry at me. I was really confused, and honestly, I didn't really want to get into an argument, so I was just like, okay, it's not one of those things where I've never forced her into anything. I still make meals for her and 2 kids, and it's if it's her decision that she wants to do this with me, then by all means she can do that. But I was really surprised that she was angry. that I wasn't eating meat anymore. I was kind of taken aback by that. But so that was just her. And you know, I'm gonna be kind of surprised to see what the rest of the reaction is once I don't want to say come out with saying, yeah, I'm vegan. But I don't know, it's kind of interesting. So I wrote a little blog post about it, and you know, it's not that exactly, but it was, you know, when I told her that, you know, I know I'm not really eating meat all that much more, she was just like, you know, well, where are you gonna get your protein from? And I was like, wow, you know, all the YouTube videos that I've watched and documentaries, and that was always the biggest concern, was where are you gonna get your protein from? You know, you're not gonna get your vitamins and your iron and this and that. And I was like, wow, holy cow, I didn't really realize that. You know, media does brainwash everybody. It's like, you know, there's no protein in eating vegetables and fruit and tofu. And I went into the counter and her cabinet and grabbed out a package of mung beans, and I showed her the thing, and I'm like, look, 100 grams of this, half a cup is like 25 grams of protein. And she just rolled her eyes and didn't really talk about it after that. And I was like, okay, well, you know. And then I showed her the nutritional yeast package, and I was like, look, like just a tiny bit of this is 300% of your B12. And again, eye rolls, but you know, what do? You just kind of go with it and roll with the punches, as to say. But you know, it's a journey. So, you know, I think she was a little upset that, you know, I have to cook 2 different meals and I'm not eating with everybody else, because, you know, I'm not forcing. I do the cooking in our house, and, you know, I'm not making the same thing as everybody else, and, you know, I'm separating from everybody. But it's not that, you know, it's a change that I want to make for my health, you know. And if she wants to do that, I'll be glad to, you know, help her along with that. You know, I don't force things on people, and you know, it's going to be her choice if she wants to do that. So Wednesdays, there's our kids go for a sleepover at grandma's. Plane. Anyways, grandma's kids are over at grandma's, so you know, hopefully I'll try to make a nice vegan meal for both of us, and hopefully she'll like it. I don't know what I'm going to make yet, but the problem is that she's a picky eater, so I have 3 picky eaters in the house, so it's always a challenge to see what I can make for everybody. So I'll eat anything. I don't have a problem with that. But so yeah, that's kind of the reason why I went vegan. Obviously, you know, it's health. It's probably 90% of it, you know, and the other 10 is just kind of from watching those documentaries and just ethical reasons, I guess. But yeah, it's you know, well, like from where I work, from my office, there's a little loading station, I guess is what you can call it, right across the road from where I sit, and it's a hog farm. So I work in a rural area, so there's a lot of farmers out here, and so yeah, you know, once every day or a couple days, I can hear all the pigs screaming as they're being loaded onto the truck, and they obviously know that, you know, something's up and they're going to be turned into bacon, something like that. So it's, you know, that kind of stuff's kind of getting to me, but not, I don't know. So that's a little bit of the reason too. And you know, if I can save some little piggies, then sure, feel good. So that's kind of why I'm doing it. But like I said, mostly health and change and a little bit of a challenge, and so I think it'll be good. Like I said, it's January 6th, and it's been about a week now that I've eaten 100% vegan, and I feel good. You know, I'm not as tired as I usually am. I can get through the day with my regular morning coffee, and I'm pretty good. I find that if I have a coffee now in the afternoon, or even in the evening after supper, which is what we usually did, I was up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't get to sleep. So obviously, no, it's working. So it's fun. I like it. So hopefully, you know, I can meet some like-minded people and, you know, hopefully change some minds. But I'm not keeping my hopes up. But yeah, like I said, it's been fun and interesting. So I think I like this. I think I'm gonna keep doing these. This is Walk and Talk intro, episode 1. You know, we'll get some walk and talks with the dog at night. Do some trail walking. Again, sorry for the audio. It's just on a small phone here, so small camera. So no wind blocker. Yeah. Check it out. Back to work. Anyways, we'll catch you next time. We'll try to do this at least once a week. So it's the Canadian bearded vegan coming at you. Have a good day. Happy eating. Beard on.